Hey guys, welcome back to Bella Boo's Lunches, or if you're new, welcome. I'm so glad you guys are here today because we are making hot lunches. So let's get into our first lunch, tacos. So to start off on the taco, I'm just taking one of my burger patties. I buy them in bulk at Costco. Honestly, it's so easy and genius if you're just needing a quick meal. Plus, it's simple to just put together one meal at a time. So I'm just cooking up one of the beef patties, adding in my homemade taco seasoning because I realized taco seasoning is not that hard to make. So I started making my own and it's even better. Then I threw in the cooked taco meat into the little thermos part of this LUNCHBOX. By the way, you guys, I am loving these new LUNCHBOXes that they came out with. They are so convenient, and you can take that thermos out and use the section. I'll show you in the next clips because her next lunches, I'm not using the thermos. Then I just folded up a couple tortillas and put down some lettuce so she can just build her own taco when she goes to eat it. I gave her some tomatoes, black olives, and cheese. And this is it. It looks so fun, and the presentation is so pretty, I think. Anyway, she got tacos, one of her favorite foods. So, we'll see what she eats.
All right,
guys,
Bella. Oh.
How'd I do?
Okay, you ate the tortillas.
It was
And
really good.
a
It's
little
like one of
bit
my favorites.
Yeah, tacos are so good.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, well, good job, Bella.
Thanks.
All right, lunch number 2, BLTs. And do not judge how I am manhandling this mayo bag. I don't know how to hold that delicately, I guess. That's how I do it. So anyway, we will forget that I was gripping it like that. That was weird. Anyway, I'm adding on some tomatoes and then putting on some nice crisp lettuce. This is my favorite lettuce. I think it's romaine hearts or something. You buy like a bag and you get 3 of them in there. I swear they're so good. They're just so good. Then I piled on some bacon. Yum. I love BLTs, and I make this BLT for myself being on keto. Have I mentioned I'm on keto? It's so hard and sad. Oh, there I am taking that thermos out. See how you can just use it as a thing? Look at that. See that piece of bacon that fell out? I'm going to eat that, just to be honest. But I make BLTs on my keto bread, so I am not suffering. A lot of these meals are things that I can also eat. This Good Culture cottage cheese, a lady on TikTok got me addicted. This is seriously the best cottage cheese. And I just pile it high on peppers and add a little bit of that everything but the bagel seasoning. And it's seriously so good, and it's really honestly filling. So if you're looking for a filling snack to just kind of get you through until your next meal, grab a pepper, slice off a big honking chunk that I did, and throw on some of that cottage cheese. It's so good. Or just eat the cottage cheese with a little bit of salt and pepper in there. It's so good. Anyway, this is what her lunch is today. BLT, a pepper with cottage cheese, and a clementine or an orange. I think it's, I don't know, an orange. We'll see what she eats.
All right, Bella, how'd you do?
Wow.
My favorite, as usual.
Pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd your orange peels go?
Still more.
Oh. All right. Well, good job.
Thanks.
Our next lunch is a bacon cheeseburger. So I'm starting off with the apples. I add a little bit of lemon juice to the water, and then I slice my apples up and throw them right into that water. That helps them kind of keep their freshness a little bit longer. I've seen them in my fridge for a few days after I've sliced them, still looking good and still tasting good. And no, if you don't add so much lemon, you can't really tell that there's any lemon juice. Like, your apples aren't going to taste lemony, at least not to us. I gave her a little bit of caramel, and then there is that hamburger. I added cheese. I only had shredded, so that's what she got. And then a couple slices of bacon. And here is her lunch today. She is getting a hamburger that I added shredded cheese and bacon to, as well as some apples and caramel. So here's her lunch. We'll see what she eats.
Hey,
All right, guys.
How are you do?
Wow. Very good. Do you like hamburgers?
Give me what? I'm mindful.
Yeah. Very empty. All right. Good job.
Thanks.
Our last lunch today is a Big Mac taco. So we're going to start with the Big Mac sauce. And this is just how I make the sauce. It's not correct, but it tastes pretty darn good. So if you want to try this sauce, feel free. If you want to look up the real sauce, feel free. But I'm starting off by just dicing up a pickle, diced up teeny tiny, kind of like pickle relish, because that's what the recipe actually called for. And then I'm adding some mayo, a little bit of onion powder, garlic powder, paprika. There's going to be some salt and pepper in there. And I am measuring with my heart. If I feel like it needs more of something, I'll add more of something. But honestly, just sprinkle in a little bit and taste test it. That's the best way to know what you like. Maybe you like your Big Mac sauce to be a little bit more garlicky anyways. Add more garlic powder. Then I'm adding in some mustard and a little bit of vinegar, which also, if you don't have the vinegar, I've just used the pickle brine as well. That worked just as fine. Now, for the Big Mac part, you're going to cook it right on the tortilla. So smash that meat down as thin as you can get it and have it go off the tortilla. And then just just flop that bad boy into your pan and cook them on both sides. I did also season them with salt and pepper, but you can season it however you like. And then while that guy is cooking on the stove, go ahead and start slicing up your lettuce and your tomatoes and your cheese. Unless you want to use, I think the recipe initially called for like what do we call it? Like plastic cheese, you know, the cheese that comes in that plastic wrapper. We didn't have any orange cheese. All the cheese that we had was white, Swiss, mozzarella. I picked the Gouda, so that's what we're getting on the little Big Mac is a Gouda cheese, and I think it's going to taste just fine. Then I sliced up half of a cucumber because we are cucumber fans. We love them. And there it is. See how it kind of cooked on both sides? It looks kind of burnt. I don't know in this video. It wasn't in real life, so I don't know what the story is on that. But we added some lettuce and tomatoes and some of that Big Mac sauce, and that's it. It's super easy. The hardest part is honestly making the sauce, and that's not hard. It's just adding a lot of seasonings. But anyway, here's Bella's lunch today. Big Mac taco and some cucumbers. We'll see what she eats. All right, Bella, how'd you do?
It was really good.
Yeah. And you guys, I'm keto, so I make these on keto tortillas. Bella's was not.
No.
We're not surprised about the cucumbers, but it's delicious, huh?
Yeah.
It was really loaded. I was expecting
so
way more in there. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you again next week for another week of lunches. Thanks for watching. Bye.